THM Studios has been crushing it lately. With Shackles of Elswyn, we've just spent a huge couple of updates completely rewriting the game and making a more streamlined experience. We've introduced a couple of new characters, and we just spent the last couple of months putting in a whole bunch of very impressive animations into the game, which we cut together to make a trailer that popped off on Twitter. With our side project, The Creature of Casterfield, which had a very successful podcast episode, we have spent a lot of time in planning exactly what the entirety of the game is going to look like. We have a lot of documents planned out. We have huge Excel spreadsheets with all the different characters and all the different scenes and stuff. We have mapped everything out, and we are very excited to see how this one all comes together. In Sleeve Shock, we've recently had a couple of updates where we've added some really cool mini games to the game, where there's kind of a hidden movement mini game where you are trying to help track down the different clones of Roby and rescue them. And we have a really nice conclusion to the Roby rescue arc in the most recent update. In the Grand Buttsex Hotel, we are actually really close to a free demo release, which is getting us one step closer to being ready to launch on Steam, because with Marcy's help, we have been powering through these updates. And with our latest character release, Maeve, we are getting a lot closer to our latest milestone to be able to come through and finally release this game for everyone, and not just itch.io and Patreon. And now, the Sexy Business Podcast, which is where you most likely are watching this, where we've also been crushing it lately. We've had some of our most successful episodes. We've had some crazy guests coming along and talking about the games they're working on, projects that they're working on. And it has actually been a really helpful boost to the community. And then finally, one of our other projects we work on, which is the Collectible Cards project, where we get to commission your favorite artists to come along and make some of the craziest, sexiest pieces of art for our characters, which we then get to turn into trading cards for you to collect and enjoy. All of these things wouldn't get to exist without your support on Patreon. And that's why I'm making this video, because our Patreon has actually been sliding down very slowly, and as this trend continues, it becomes harder for us to be able to commit time and commit resources and paid artist hours to work on these projects. And it would be really disappointing if we had to cancel any of these things that we've been working so hard to build, we've been grinding so hard on lately to be able to expand the scope of what we offer as rewards to our patrons, for only to watch the number go down day in and day out. So I'm asking for your support. Please consider getting onto our Patreon, because we have a lot that we are creating that we rely on your support for. And with that, we will be able to work on polishing and creating better games and more sexy content that you enjoy, so that you can see more of your favorite characters, you can see more of your favorite games, and more interviews with your favorite people, with all the things that we create here at THM Studios.